Alright, we are back with day 32, is that what that says? Maybe. Um, Last time I don't remember what we did. I have notes though. Heat freezer, smash green room, see back of ballroom with the weird pain. I remember that now. Trying to break that front right conservatory with the boarded up things. But we have a package. Didn't remember that either. Compass, coupon book, and 2 keys. We have lit everything I know to light. Um, we learned that what you call it? That the diamond is green because of the puzzle that we did. We also did another puzzle with the orange one. We knew about that one being orange. We're doing pretty good on our ability to control the situation, so I think Schoolhouse is a safe option to try and get to 8 and do whatever final test it has. Other things I was thinking about. I want to go back to the mechanical area down, down. Um, I want to go to that red room again. I need to have a boiler room to do it, but I want to go to the red room again and what was it? There was because we went and we read the red letter, right? It's one of where one of our red envelopes came from. But when we looked through, we saw a room, and I want to see what that's pointed. So I think there is something to that, and I haven't ever gone back and followed up on that. But I was looking at that and like that might be worth following up on. Because now that we've been in the treasure room, I want to see if it's the same room, because that's where we got the treasure room from, I think. So we're well on our way to smashing. Also library for bookstore, because we have lots of money. And that, if we can get, that's not too bad, especially on a day like this. I won't get a classroom if I can get a bookstore. I can't get a bookstore, but I can get a classroom. Freezer, I don't have any way of getting a furnace that I know of, so we'll try and just do classroom run. But we do want to get bookstore. Let's just go to our allowances high. Let's see, we know colors. We're just going to kill this area though. That's kind of cringe, I'll be honest. Can we get a classroom that goes the other direction? Ask and you shall receive. Classroom 2. Thank you, Apple. Classroom 3. Can we get one that goes the opposite direction? Ask and you shall receive. I'm loving how this goes. Also, if you notice, the higher the grade, the more the redraws we can do. So we did 4 from 2. I think we can do 5 from 3. We get Apple. Gaining 1 step with each classroom. That's the wrong direction. Let me have another direction, please. That's still the wrong direction from all of these rooms. Let me get a different direction, please. Okay, courtyard's not bad, but I've got 5 more redraws, so I would like to have a classroom that goes to the right. I'm asking and I'm not receiving. I'm thinking the system is rigged. An attic. That's really hard to turn down, but I really need to keep just classroom spamming. We're out of our ability to spam. Okay. Food room gets its keys, maybe even a secret garden key or something really powerful. So we'll do this. We'll increase our billiard room count of successes, and we will be happy with whatever happens. 10 minus 2 is 8, minus 4 is 4. Times 2 is 8, divided by 2 is 4. 2 squared is 4. Times 20 is 80. Divided by 10 is 8, divided by 8 is 1. That went fascinatingly. Okay, we have 8. Minus 2 is 6. Minus 1 is 5. Times 3 is 15. Minus 5 is... or divided by 5 is 3. So I had a brain fart. 15 divided by 5 is 3. And we square 3 to get 9 out of this. 2 keys. We will happily take it. Classroom. Din's not bad. Din's good over here. We're good for that. We also want to go to her ladyship's chamber and get her diary set up. But we need tune for that, so today is not the day. Classroom, but it kills us flip side, Din can continue on. So we'll go ahead and classroom, because we can always double back to the entrance hall and play a serious round on the other side and be probably okay. I also want a magnifying glass if you see me play. Can you provide me with magnifying glass like once upon a time you did? But that's the end of the line for this. So I will be going back through here. See what we can get. Parlor's probably a good option, or kitchen for steps if we have to double backtrack is what I mean. Backtrack. I didn't get anything from the library, so I don't need to have this money. So we can absolutely gorge on those. Every green room, so I can hold off on that until I have that. Today we need the showroom. I have 2 keys, I'll use one here. Classroom's a dumb idea, so locksmith is a dead end. They're all bad, okay. But locksmith will get me keys. So economy over all else, pretty much. Economy over entertainment. So how much can we get? Locksmith kit is okay. Special key might be handy if it's I don't know if it has to be a metal key, you know. Can I get a key card from here? Because I've never done it before. Prism key. It doesn't hurt, right? I don't know what just happened. Something happened. I can get 3 keys as well, so we'll do that. I can get more keys if I get more money in the future. Like a vault or a bank or something. We have over 90 steps to backtrack with. But we've already gotten to grade 4. So as long as we can keep it up. I'm looking for a magnifying glass now. Because once upon a time I was given it, and now I expect it. Because I'm entitled. I do not have one. Okay. Let's try and get probably a fairly normal run on this side, unless we can just manage both. Honestly, it's not that good. But I can flip that sideways. That's the wrong kind of sideways. I'll take that, yes. Please stay on. 5% chance. Nope, no shot. Okay. We need the utility closet turned back on. Parlor gets us lots of gems. It also lets us not need one of those rooms because we'll draft it from Parlor. No items. Hopefully we can do this well. This box and the white box are both false. In which case... Okay, well this is technically 2 statements, right? This box is false and the white statement. So this could be both true and false. So this is ambiguous. Like, if it's false, then it's true, and if it's true, then it's false, you know? So this one's are ambiguous, so one of these has to be true and one has to be false. The true box contains the gems. Maybe. You will open this box and find it empty. If this is true and this is false, then we don't know where the gems are. If this is false, and this is true, then the true box contains the gems and they're in here. But that also means that this would have stuff in it. So if this is true, I'm trying to think. If this is true, it's empty. If this is true, it contains the gems. And those are not incompatible, which makes this totally false. That the white box is not false, and this box is not false. What? That doesn't work. Hold on. Let me see if I can separate this out in my head. Or actually, let me write this down. I know how to do formal logic. Let's do this. I don't need that pen. I need the other pen. Okay, we are new section. A, B, C. C is 2 claims. C equals false and B equals false. B says T equals G, we'll say that. And A not G. A, we'll say not equal to G. So now I need to decide truth values, right? So if A is true, then B has to be false. Or let's look at C. C is the hardest one to deal with, right? This box and the white box are both false. Will not be true if either this box is true or the white box is true. So C equals false overall if C equals true or B equals true. So if B equals true, then some true contains a gem. And if A equals true, then A does not have the gem, which would require B has the gem. Because this claim is that both are false. If both are not false, then if this is true, then this entire claim is falsified because it has the word both. I'm going with that, so it has to be this one. This box contains the gems because it's true. This one's also true, but it's empty because it just says A, not V. So it indicates there are two true boxes by itself. Okay, I had to freaking write that down and do freaking formal logic. I don't like that. I like normal logic, not formal logic, you know? Normal, not formal. Does hallway always have a box? It does. I have a hammer. I have a hammer. You have a box. Give me keys. Classroom's the way I need to go, honestly, so we'll go ahead and do that here. But I may not follow up with another classroom, depending on the circumstances. I really want a magnifying glass, please. Got a schoolhouse, so I can't even get items outside. We still have the ability to go up from darkroom, but we have no idea what we're doing there. Veranda gets us up, gets us space, gets us closer to foundation, which actually we can go. No, we can't go in foundation because we don't have a key card. We would want a key card before we want to take any bets on killing ourselves down here. So we've already used the den, we've used the hallway, but I want a triple room here actually. And I will sit here and use the chapel. I was about to be a little over dramatic, but we only needed to do one reroll. It's like, I will sit here and wait as long as I have to, but then I immediately got it. We can do a schoolroom here, or security here. There is security in doing security. I'm trying to think about the value of that right now. Bedroom is probably solid here. Not that I need the steps, but ideally I can get an item. But we do not live in an ideal universe, okay. But it's another way up is kind of the other thing. It was another way up. So this gets me into the foundation for sure. I can come back here and I can get a schoolroom or whatever here. Freezer, but I barely even know her. I'm doing this just in case it's a security door. This is really a precaution, more than anything else. Because foundation can become security doors. I think especially this door can become security. So, plus free reroll, nothing hurts with that. Okie dokie. There's the man. What kind of man is he? Is that a monk? We've seen different characters, right? That might be King Horus. What are the odds it's King Horus? No, he's not wearing a crown. Probably. He's got a cape. So it could be a king, but I can't tell if he has a crown. He also could be the monk. I don't know. He's not an angel, I don't see wings. I'm assuming it's a he, just because of how it's built. It might be a she. Could be Miss Ariana. I don't know. Oh, baby attic, though. I shouldn't, but I desperately want to. Dang it, this is so tempting. But I don't need it. I have gems, I have keys. I have a prism key, I have a sledgehammer. I don't need it. But I'm doing the SpongeBob thing where I'm like, I need it! Man, this hurts my soul. And there's no guarantee I'm going to get a good room after this either. Got a spare room. Okay. Gosh. Man, I was in pain. That physically hurt me. That physically hurt me. Lockpick kit, that's why I have it. I'll use security, give myself some options. I still don't have the one thing, but I can go foundation, see what that gives me. Now that I've got security and some options. They can't take any money from me when I've already spent it all. And because backtracking has a bedroom in the middle, I don't get penalized much. I do not have a whatchamajig, a Chauvel. Special key, can't use, but I have 6 keys, so I'm not freaking out about it. If drafted to a bedroom, but it's not. But honestly, that's okay. I can probably double back a little bit just in case Darkroom screws me, which is a good thing to have. And I can get steps, I can get a possibility of morning room, and again get my key back. Did not get a thing, but we'll see what we get here. I am so attic, and you cannot possibly convince me not to attic in a dead space. Okay, what did I get? I got that. Got the gym. Smash. Oh, we didn't also. We did not look at the screen for the security before. Got a lever, which means I have a power hammer now. I am awesome. I'm totally gonna go back and do that. Yeah, that's not Thomas Sinclair. Man, maybe, I don't know. I think these are both. I imagine Miss Babbage looking like that, but she wouldn't have the moon and wouldn't be so fancy. So that must be her ladyship Clara Epson. And that would probably be Mr. Epson. But he didn't have 2 sons. They had a daughter. So that's either Herbert, looks nothing like him, or man, I don't know. I don't know what the Epsons have to do with Sinclair's as a general principle. Is that everything? That contains some stuff. Got 2 here, got 1 there with the key, got some stuff right out of here. We go. I feel 1 or 2 short. And I'm very prone to missing things like a coupon book, so. Okay, let's go back and examine. We took a picture of it. Go back to security at least. Well, we'll go up to security in a bit. Let's go back down to Darkroom and just YOLO it, and then go to Workshop and get my power hammer. Okay, down and around and through, okay. So I've got 80 steps left. I haven't even gotten the dining room yet. I haven't even used all of the kitchen yet. You know? So, steps are no problemo. So I just passed, no, here it is. Darkroom. Pick your poison. I have a dove in here, but I think I don't want to use it. What am I doing? I don't want to use that. My gems are too important, and I got into the dove room. And do I have anything special besides the one thing I already knew about? Which is this guy. Open box. Dear Mother from Mary. Her mother was Lady Epson. Junie is not... Junie must be a brother, because that is not Simon Sinclair. And it's not David, so it's not a father or husband. She must have had a brother named Junie. Or a friend. Dearest mother, unless David's other name is Junie or something. Herbert, from Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is clear, if coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. The secret drive? I have no idea. Secret drive, south drive. Especially lowering, right? The south is this way. And it's just a waterfall. So if there's a secret drive, aka a south drive, like if there's a drive in the south, that's a secret that can be raised and lowered like a freaking crazy person. That doesn't make any sense. If it can be raised and lowered like a drawbridge, then that would be cool. And now I want to go to the drawing room and see if I can break anything, and if not, to security. Back to the drawing room, you know. How many schools am I done with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm at grade 5. I've got the second half of the house to get 3 of them, so that's certainly doable. Provided that they actually, you know, do anything. Okay, it looks like we cannot smash our way out of here. Which is a shame. He is holding a book, maybe? What is he holding in his right hand? He has an artifact of some sort. A hammer? If it's a hammer, it's Horus. Because they were all about technology and Horus is kind of their dude. I say, you know, by technology I mean like railroads and obviously gears because of, you know, downstairs. I missed a gym, a key, a compass book, and a compass and coupon book. Where? A gym, a key, a coupon book, and a compass. Like, that has to be the attic, right? I have no idea. That's so many things. Did I just pass him in the library? I didn't actually get anything for rent. I'll go back to the library before I finish. Can't do anything with Prism Key yet, so we'll keep going. We were on the right side, right? Yeah. Andrew wanted to go back to the bottom, so let's go ahead and do Boiler Room and give power back to the Red Room. So we can go back down there. If I know how to be insane. Okay, do I want to draft first? I probably want to draft first and then go back to that. A dining room would be ideal. Boiler room is blue, so I can't use Prism Key as usual. Classroom would be fine here. We want to go ahead and get those before we start running out of them. Use a classroom. Actually, we can't use a classroom. Okay, we'll take the classroom. That gives us 5, 6, 7. We only need 1 more classroom throughout the entire rest of the house. So we can do whatever we have to keep going. Now, spin this quite a few ways. And you have power. Go down. Security is locked. Do I care? I probably don't want to do it from here. I want to do it from classroom because I'm more likely to get curved rooms anyway. Or 3-part rooms. Neither of which is a problem. Do I have a key card? I don't. I might want to lower key card rooms because I have keys. And while I'm downstairs, I can also do the last key and not have to worry about that. Okay. Low, and we'll just go ahead and unlock it while we're stopped. Let me go down. There we go. and unlock it just in case we get utility thing later by some accident or force, or convenience for that matter, and just have it unlocked by default. I have to go a little bit around to get to it, but that's fine. I have the steps still. We have the technology. Have we gotten to grade 7 before? I don't remember. Also, magnifying glass win. Lots of questions I want answers to. Yeah, I want to go back and look and see what that room was. At least get a screenshot, because I don't know you're down there. So it is this way. Do this first. It doesn't this is a step. That way we can just open up the room and have a good time, you know. Boom, use. We have only 8 keys left, you know. And that's our sanctum key. So now we're basically done with this and we can fill it back up with water, which is helpful. Go around. And we'll drop this off first, I suppose. I don't remember how many things I had to turn out last time. 5 or something? I don't remember. I think I remember saying 5, and I think I remember not working out, so. We have the doors. We've opened all of those. We've opened that one just in case. The last of 8, right? So, I don't know what order they are, but we can do all of the extremes. Because there's no way these 2 can be considered last. Absolutely no way. Because we know he started at this one. First place he went to was the ruins, and he came back and was writing the last one in his bedroom, and it said it was the last one here. Solve both of those. I don't think this costs steps. So yeah, these are solved. And there wasn't a key in here. So the last could have been the farthest right. We're getting information about this one, which is it is green, we know it's green. I also want to go to the library. When we have that, that wasn't there before, I don't think. But if we can solve this one, we can get whatever that is. That's probably the key if I had to guess, but who knows. The next one will be this in case it's bleeding through. But what do we have here? This one is orange. But we don't know much about it. We'll just have to go back and do all of that later. So, that's taken care of. We know it's orange and we know its name, but actually matching it up to something is going to be a different story. This should now open. There we go. We can figure out where we need to go. This is one of our nice spires around. Can I see anything from here? Not really. I mean, I see paths. Or that's cliff faces, either one. Can't really tell. And there's no real vantage angle without getting unique anywhere. Can't go to the sides. Okay, what we need... Wait, is that 2 ways to go? No, wait, I went left, I think. Hold up. So 1 will take me over there. What the frick is that? Is that the way I went? Where did I go? I swear I only went one way here. But we know 1 will get us there. Rest at 1. Am I insane? Did I do both of these and only remember 1? What happened to me? I have been yawning and eating and stuff in previous ones. So, did I just miss it? What are you? Okay, we do have 2 things confirmed. We came from there. Everything else doesn't matter. Also, they look maybe shorter. I don't know, maybe I can't get all of them. But they don't actually look like anything, so I'm guessing there's no point. Okay. This doesn't have the cage. What are you? Foreman's log. It's not. There was a letter here on the other one. Date 3 of 1917, so Thomas Sinclair's era, as usual. After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It is a shame that the old station had to be flooded. This is the information about the station. Wish I had this. As a consequence of this action, I suspect that may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here, and as an engineer I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoists at the main site will still be able to run 24 hours a day. Or will be able to run 24 hours a day. So yeah, they were installing all of this, making the steam run. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Wait. Entry level, full drain, dock level. This has, in numbers, what we found out through raw brain power. It must be nice. It must be nice to know things. And we have this. It's Arenda Ares, so we need the blacks in the corner. Let's go you here. Shift that. I think I did that wrong. In fact, I'm pretty confident I did it wrong. You there. You there. Push you. Push you. You drop, and there we go. Okay. Well, we did that now. Fun fact. I did do that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 turns. 1, 2, 3 turns. Okay. And that's why I was 1, 2, 4. I counted 5 the first time, and I should have done 4. Okay. Let's go back. Let's look at that. Let's see what we thought on actually get our screenshot of the other room, because I don't know what it is and I don't know where it points. That one points to 1, 2, 3. So that one points to the reservoir, which is like that way, right? My directions are so confused because of how this is set up, which is probably the point. But the reservoir is that way, that makes sense. But then 90 degrees to the left of the reservoir, this was May the 8th, because it had 3 letters and 1 number. There wasn't any other choice for numbers. Then I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in a dark trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Arendia. We had found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal this site back up, the better for us all, because no one wanted to get involved with bad politics. Yeah, what is this? Where is this aimed at? It's almost like it's between me and the lever. But yeah, pick the picture, that's what I want. There we go, picture. Maybe just a second one a little higher up. Try and get angles on things. Get our gym while we're here. But is this a place I can get to? And if so, I'm going to back away straight from it. Kind of, it's to the left a little bit, but it's basically in this direction. It is 90 degrees left from looking at... There's also a platform there, yeah. So it's 90 degrees to the left. It's straight past the map. Okay. So it's straight past the map. Where does that put it? And again, how do I get there? I also want to go see the map again, honestly, because the map had its own fun, its own secrets, per se. The map is 2 for me, right? So I just swing this all the way around, okay. Do 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 do. Okay, so the map was here, but I said the torn map had some writing on it. Does this one have any writing on it? It doesn't. So let's go to the other side of this, outside, and go see. It was 8 something. Obviously the thing is behind here too, right? So if we go that way, we find it. We probably can't find it, you know, but it's that way. Three, 4, 5, and 6. This takes so long and it's not much, but it's the world. You need to know about it. You need to know about the world, you know. Okay, so we can see better at the other side. We have this. So this is the reservoir that we were looking at. And it's basically that way, right? So it's that way. But that puts it to the left of us here. I have a power hammer, right? Can I break any walls here? I can't. Is there a different way to access that, or is it just for the funsies? Probably for the funsies, if I had to be real, but I want to go. It looks beautiful. Yeah, so we're going to the other side of this to see the map. Because I'm trying to think. I go south on. I go down here, right? So take me away. Because the map said something about 8. It almost looked like it said 8 realms in 8 days, but it didn't. It said something. And I need the other half there to see what it says. For sure, anyway. I did screenshot the other one. I was like, this is sus. It's just one of those moments when you stare at something long enough and you're like, wait, that didn't say that. I've been looking at these for hours and that didn't say anything. No, that's the castle thing. Does the castle puzzle lead me to it? Oh, heck baby, yes. Don't know what that's supposed to mean, but you know, heck baby, yes. We have a piece here. Is this the piece that said stuff? No, this is the other part. Okay. Sweet. I'm going to screenshot that for posterity. Jill points dreams. Probably Angel. Let's see what we got. The 8th angel points to our dreams. The 8th angel was Draxus. Our dreams. I don't know. I don't know what that is. But Draxus points to their dreams. But their dreams... Is it pointing to the underground thing? I thought it was pointing to the... Man, I may have misread that entirely. I thought Draxus was pointing to the key. But maybe it was pointing to their hideout. In the little tunnel. Gosh, I don't know. The tunnel hideout was also the station, which this is all a big thing about Orinda. Theories, or Orindia, whatever you want to call it. I think Orindia was probably the city. probably Orindia was probably the name of Reddington. It was Reddington because Orinda areas have black as the symbol, not red. And since black flags were banned, I'm sure the name Orindia was probably banned too. Reddington was enforced. What did I want up here? Don't need the workshop. Where did the treasure map lead to? 4 from the top, so the one above the locksmith. Okay, well, we wanted to do something. We had a lot of rooms we couldn't figure out. We probably need to go back to the foundation as far as saving steps is concerned. Because I do have 45 steps. We have a prison key, we have 8 keys. Oh, yeah, we unlocked everything, so we're good. Oh, with the library, that's what we wanted. I was like, I know I wanted to come here for some reason. We wanted to go to the library to see if there's any books, or to check out any books and to see if we missed any stuff. We have like a compass and stuff we don't know about. We got the sledgehammer here, so I don't expect extra items. We didn't choose to rent anything, which is why I was like, I'm probably blind. First edition, we'll look at it, and then we'll pull out Realm and Rune again. But we'll get the history, and the history will help us with getting some of the attributes, I think. Man, I don't feel like I did a good job going through here, but I don't want to waste the steps, because the items were not that important. But you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. Just because I'm really curious where things were. So that gives us, also I want to relook at these, that gives us the colors. And none of the desks held anything, and none of this has anything, and none of the side things had anything. Grade 2, have anything, is multiplication, basic basic dartboard stuff. Dartboard level 1, if you will. This was the science for the laboratory, getting the power grid on. For our Blackbridge stuff, we missed a gym. I don't know how much that really helps us, but we did miss a gym. And we spell stuff with it, so it is whatever. I think we used that one other place, but we had the billiard room where we did not forget anything, right? We looked everywhere, right? Looks like we did. The den, we looked everywhere, right? Looks like it. But it said we had like a compass somewhere. That's what really weirded me out. Like, what? How did I miss the compass? So I thought of the busiest rooms I could. It's these. We had the snapshot of what this is correctly labeled as. We don't know much about them from this, but we do know the map exists. We can also, I guess, take a picture of this for posterity. Man, I wish I had a magnifying glass to get these. I'm just going to take a picture for right now. Orosphere and Etsphere. 3rd era. I don't know that I have the pictures for those, so I went ahead and got them. And that was grade 4. I don't have any money for the kitchen, so I won't bother going in there, and we are running very short on steps. Okay. But we should be able to get dining room pretty soon. We've done enough of the other stuff. It should pop in. Our draft pool. We've got gyms, we've got keys, so I don't think we'll be sad on resources. We went ahead and got something from the library just in case. We got a special key if we need it. Devcoat doesn't take me anywhere. Darkroom, it may be registering what's in the darkroom for some of the items. I don't know. Nothing over here. Nothing behind these. Just trying to be thorough, honestly, because I don't want to miss good stuff, especially if I can craft or do something else with it. I don't have a magnetization thing, so the hallways are prime suspects. It looks like no. So we're in the art room now, which taught us about the letter game. That'd be really bad if they were hidden back there or something. I'm trying to look everywhere. I think of one that could be like in a bin. I don't think they'd choose to spawn them there unless they're super visible, and I don't think they are. Nothing sitting here. Not gonna waste my... I guess I can go through corridor and it'd be fine. Now let's go straight through security because I'm not wasting the steps anymore. We have 20 steps by the time we get there. Okay, I think today was a showroom day. Definitely don't have that, but I'm not going to do it here because I'm not going to get a straight more than likely. I'm going to need a curve. Did I even go to these classrooms? Maybe they're in these classrooms and I didn't even go in them. This was the advanced math, and we kind of figured that out. We know that the triangles swap the numbers, and the curves round to that place. So ones for one curve, tens for two curves, hundreds for three curves. Okay, we got an apple, so we know where the fruit was. Okay, I can also redraw from these rooms a million times, so can't do that. Special key doesn't do anything, so we'll use a regular key. Cloister's kind of sexy, but I only need to go one direction, so it'd be easier to do this. Guaranteed unlocked, gets us kind of free. Don't have a lot of re-rolls, but we have the top classroom to bail us out if we fail. It's over here. This will help us find stuff. I don't have the ability to dig right now. Commissary can't buy anything, but it keeps us moving, I guess, is the only important point. Down to 4 gems, so that's going to be an issue. There's a magnifying glass I can't afford. I need a money room, but not now. That's going to kill me, but it's going to kill me not to as well. Got running shoes, which is going to help. But I have to pick a direction and stick with it, and I think it's going to have to be this way. Yeah, let me cloister here, which hurts, but it gives me all the options. So I can keep going here for quite a while. Can't dig, but can we find anything? No, nothing's free in life. Sad. I get another green room. I don't know if that helps us. We could get morning room, which will probably have an item, but I might as well use it because I'm not going to use this anywhere else. Solarium got bypassed. Aquarium could have an item, but it's turned exactly the wrong way. Courtyard's guaranteed to be unlocked. It only costs 1 gem. Man, I don't like that. I'm gonna go Solarium because I don't want to use my 1 gem. This could have items, it could have other stuff. That's lucky, whatever. I don't really want to be lucky, I want to be profitable. Oh, and this is where our treasure map is. Unfortunately, I can't dig. So, I need a dining room so bad. Please give me a dining room. That's not a dining room. Dormitory, though. Dormitory, after drafting, I've got classrooms. Do I only get 10, or is it like 10 for each? Maybe I only get 10. But we got money, and we have a commissary, and we have a key card, which is probably helpful, just in case. This is our first time in here, isn't it? So, pretty good room. Visual to the outside. Korarika University. Well, Korarika's the orange one. They have a university. Are they scholarly? I'm getting evidence. Why is my evidence not coming? Give me evidence. Hello? There we go. Oh my gosh, all of them are coming through now. I've got like 5. Gosh, freaking run it. Drafting Strategy Volume 2. Valuable. I'm just skimming at this point because room subtypes. Okay. Oh, because of this thing. So yeah, we got all of those subtypes, which we basically know about. This is what we want. Time freeze. Nothing's better exemplifies setting yourself up for tomorrow than an expensive freezer. During furnace or sauna after drafting freezer will thaw. Oh, sauna works too. Okay. Will thaw any frozen gems or gold you're carrying. Warning: if furnace is drafted within a few ranks of freezer. Oh, it's a rank-based thing. Okay. then the temperature will start rising and everything will melt, including your assets. If the temperature gets too high, refreezing will no longer be possible. So we probably have to get the right distance away, because it'll basically burn everything if it's too close. It says melt, it doesn't say like you lose it, so our assets probably we want them to melt. So we don't want it to be in the same rank, and probably not the rank next to it, but probably within a few ranks. So that's cool. I didn't know that it was rank based. I thought it was probably actual distance based. So that's nice. I only have 22 things. I can do a classroom up here because I have both directions free to me. Okay, we'll take it because this is number 8. But I don't want to go in it yet, I don't think. But I don't have a lot of steps, honestly. I'm really conflicted. I'm going to go in it. I don't know what happens at the final exam, basically. Origin worksheet. Translate the following. This is way better than I expected. Okay. Holy crap. Holy crap. I did not expect this to go. I wondered, but I had no idea. We have, oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. Picture. Taken. What are you? Affix pairings. Okay. So I'm all about languages. I love languages. This is going to be fun. This is going to be awesome. Do you have any items for me? Like a magnifying glass, please? No? Okay. Acceptable. Ventreven, but it's not quite right. I'm going to have to take a picture of these, honestly. I'm going to picture everything because I'm not going to remember this. Okay. Oh, this is wild. Okay. Aldroy teach Nevlor. C. So they missed a few. They missed 2, basically. Yeah, I'm going to screenshot all 3 of them. You should remember the origin terms for these. Okay. And I'm going to compare those. Dao is day, Na is night. Ra is future. Lune is water, not moon. Sad. Yite is gate. Trey is tree. Hugh is house. Lore is word. Early Eragon did not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loanwords and are mainly used to describe physical actions. So the loanwords will be English, but like the verbs will be English, but the rest will not be. So prefix, aj, first, ja, last, ma, small, am, large, of, toward, vo, away, nev, new, the start of, vin, old, the end of, el, I, me, lay, a lack of myself, what the frick? When paired with a verb, can mean me. Okay, doesn't really matter. It's if you know languages, that's how it works in a lot of them. I will or I won't, similar to ul, lu. Oh, when paired with a verb, can mean I will or I won't, similar to ul, lu. So it could be in the affirmative or negative. Which is true of both of these. And ul and lu must be you, if it's going to be that way. So what lies beyond the 8th classroom? Okay, I can go back into dormitory because the classroom counts for the good stuff, but also I don't really want to, I don't want to stop, bruh. I want to keep going. Casino is a bad idea. I can't even afford it anyway. Lost and found is a horrible idea. Treasure trove is a solid plan. Dining room, I needed that. No, dining room is a solid plan. Gives us keep going, and it's food. That's a lot of food. And that is what again? Showroom? Yeah, showroom for this one. But heck, I don't care. Give me to 50 steps again. Love it. Heck yeah. Oh, that feels so good. I can look at the world spanning beyond what I understand. I can feel at peace. Get a coin purse for no particular reason. Got a classroom over there I can use. I got a gymnasium I can now use because I have the steps to lose. Oh, I was so afraid of doubling back, man. So scared too. Coat thing does not have anything for me. We have almost 20. We do have 20 things now. Good thing I have so many keys, gosh. I have exactly 2 shops. I've got more than 2 shops, sorry. I guess I shall rumpus room. Don't know if that'll get me. Like your terrible idea. Let me try and get bedroom and see if we can get 2 gyms. We'll get some more steps and we'll play around with whatever we can while we have the steps. We get money, so that'll give us some commissary benefits. Yeah, 52 steps. Do I not have... Oh, I guess I don't. I thought I had some way of dealing with steps besides. Do I have running shoes? That's what it is. Yeah, I've got just running shoes. I thought I had more though. I'm guessing the final test must be all of the things because we did not get a final test. I'll take it. I'll take all the money. Appreciate that. Gallery will get me, the only reason I'm doing it is to get me gems. I need gems badly. Key and money sure helps for sure, but I'm guessing there's only 4 pictures to name because it said named 4. I don't think I can get other names for it, right? Don't know. Don't know, don't particularly care. I have a power hammer. Let me smash. It's kind of a crazy statement when you take it out of context. Everything's dirt cheap. Speaking of dirt, can I get the magnifying glass? Oh, I'm gonna squeal. Instead of gems, because why not? Just get more gems. Just give me the gems, all the gems. Okay. I gotta go back to dig in those 2 rooms. It only cost me 3 steps when I pass through there, and I can dig up food. That's brick. I can dig up food. That's coins, I'll take it. I can give me another gem. Nothing. It's okay, I know they won't all be this way. I will get food here. Coins. I love how appreciative they are of my finances, but really my food is more important. I don't have that much longer to go, but at the same time, you know, I kind of wish they'd be a little bit more considerate. I have a kitchen though. Let me go buy food in the kitchen because I can do that. I'm a big boy with big kitchen finances. Man, I'm just hitting a brick wall. I only need 8 to buy a lot of stuff, so. Also, I think all green rooms, I was talking about some green room having what I thought were cracks. I think all green rooms just have roots. Do I want to go up or do I want to go back to the kitchen? The kitchen's a long way away. Let me go up and see what I can do with that. Also, what was my picture like? Hold on. I want to see if the picture was security. It doesn't seem like it, but I don't. Here we go. And that second picture with the A certainly looks like screens. It's these right here. 3 on the bottom, 4. This one is A. Archive, delete it. That makes this O. And O is for office. So, hold on. We are geniuses. 443. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We have an A here. We have an O here. First room, spare. No matter what it becomes, it's a spare. Second room. Walk-in, W. Last room is the Nook Inn. We have Swan. I'm a genius, guys. I'm so smart. My brain is exploding. I think that's the storeroom. So another S-O. The office. Third one is the nursery and the gallery. N-G. Swan Song. We already know about that. What's the bottom? Hallway. Security. What the frick? HSS. Hallway security and showroom, which is Herbert S. Sinclair. What is going on? And it said delete it on the A message. The O was just scribbled like crazy. It said delete it. It looks like it's at the office, but what would you delete at the office? Emails? I don't know. I'm gonna look at the other ones and just double check if they don't have anything. Library is an L, music room is an M. Vault. That's also the Nook. Wine, these are all consonants, they don't mean anything. The ballroom, pool, vault, yeah, those are noise. Okay, that was fascinating. Okay, but what does Swan Song deleted mean? Oh, I took that off. Oops, let me fix that. Swoop. I wonder if I can technically get a ninth classroom because I have the classroom actually drafted in my draft. Get my apple here. Yeah, we have this, so we want to go back through those and really look at them. Okay, one more time. We have the war between Orenda Ares and Finn Ares. Finn Ares won. They're military, so they had their own king. They broke apart Orenda Ares' railroad tracks and such because they were just a horseback kind of group. That's the capital with all the troops. And that's back to the beginning. Okay. History and crown, and history's written by the victors, of course. Use my key. I don't need them anymore. It takes me to the right. I get a key out of it. I don't think I need it, but we'll see. If I get a pump room, I'll go ahead and start the switch. I got the pump room, it takes me where I want to go, so yeah, let's do it. This is empty, mostly. Go ahead and... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I supposed to get 9? Because I can fill more out of the thing, duh. Wrong way, isn't it? No, right way. No, wrong way, into the thing. Good. Up goes into the tank. Basically now we have enough water to manipulate everything. We can empty any room we want to, but especially can play with certain rooms like the kitchen, because Sinka, I'm still stuck on the fact that the kitchen sink is doing something. I will not rest until I find out why that's a thing. if you notice, that's the perfect height for the boat. Anyway, so that's that. Smash you, dig you. Give me steps, no. Give me money for no particular reason. Key 8 now. I guess I want to go for the steps. More keys, huh? Okay, so we did all of that. So the entire point of the classrooms is to read the note, whatever the note says. Go ahead and get out of my screenshot for the security thing. Go ahead and delete all the extra screenshots I have of that one thing. Okay, there we go. Allowance is now 51, that's cool. I'm trying to even absorb what I did today, right? Did all the classrooms. We got to grade 8, which is probably the last grade. I expected to get something after that, and I never did. So the final exam must be in the tomb reading that note. So take a picture of the note, by the way. I don't see it directly, but they're also pretty small. I want to go back to the kitchen and just buy stuff, because I can. So I can play around, basically. I also have these chests that are now visible and easy. Keys that I don't really need. But I'll need them on different runs, so have them there. I'm really just trying to absorb, man. This is a lot. What's the easiest way to get down, first of all? Straight down to foundation. One, two, three, 4 steps longer than foundation would just get me to the entrance hall, so I think just walking it's fine. Oh, how did I count that? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps get me to the foundation. Or I can say, no it doesn't, because spare room doesn't go that way, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would take me to the bedroom to get to the foundation. I'd get basically 2 back, but 6, 7, 8, 9 would have me in the entrance hall, which is probably okay. Again, I have more than enough money to buy all kinds of stuff from whatever food I can get in the kitchen. Do I care about this track any? I really don't. The only way in would be the gallery, but I don't have a way to do any levers like that, so I think we just go south. What we missed, but still. Because like you've missed 50 things. 1 key, 1 coupon book, 1 compass, but where? I mean, a key could be literally anywhere, right? I've got a metal detector now, so if it's in some room I've been through, I'll find it. A compass I'll probably find as well. But a coupon book I won't find with the metal detector, so you know how that goes. I'm saving steps, which is friendly. Okay, that's... yeah, grade 1 was colors. Grade 2 was math. Grade 3 was science. We had to do billiard room to stay alive. Den to grade 4. I'm going to read the heck out of these charts. Magnifying glass, absolutely. What do we freaking have? the South Key. We have a diamond here. We have the stick out, we have that, 8. What in the freaking heck am I looking at? Hold on. There is so much information in this game. Diamond. Take the picture. I know you will. It's just gonna take forever, I guess. Let me just hit it again and get 3 of them. Fine. There we go. No, I just got 1 this time, apparently. So, this one. I'm not ready to go to the monks yet. Hold on there. The V. Raja. And our 8 island. Infinity Island. That's the South Key. Okay, we got monks carrying. They all carry treasure. Okay, so all the monks carry treasure. We have the sun. These guys have different expressions. And the hand in the background for who knows what reason. And this is the North Key, or the Sacred Circle. Oh, I know what this is. This is, oh my gosh. Monkey brain. This is the freaking, this is the sundial. I'm a freaking genius and I know it. The Sacred Circle. I need to see this. I need to be able to read this. No freaking way am I a genius. I'm so rot. I don't know what rot refers to. 46 top. Oh, rotate probably 90 degrees. I'm gonna get a picture of this. I'm getting so many pictures because there's no way you could see this if you zoomed it up. I don't know if I got a picture of Sacred Circle, but yes, I'm doing that. Okay, we have steps to this, which is where we freaking wanted to go because of that thing. I am a freaking, holy crap, I'm a genius beyond words. There is no one, and I'm not going to be too arrogant, but man, that's awesome. The Spiral of Stars, does it never end? Does it never end, guys? Does it never end? We have Saturn here. We have, that's in movement, so I don't even know if that's a good screenshot. We have that there. We have this up here. We have that there. Okay, we got the overall picture already. Third era. What do we have here? We have a crow on the chimney. I'm going to take a picture of that because it's relevant, but I need the magnifying glass to go where I want it to. I don't know. Also, she's blind. Is there a purpose to that? The bat. I'll go ahead and get a picture of her. And then the crow or vulture, whatever that is. Okay, and then we got the North Circle. Which is, we don't really know, it just I. There's nothing there, right? And we don't see any symbols for any countries, so the North Circle doesn't mean anything. It's just there for comparison. But we have the V's to a banner. This is going to the peak of Mount Holly, I think. I think that's Mount Holly, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total arrows. I'm just going to go ahead and take pictures of this as well. This is the thing we kind of cared about. It's going down to the Sacred Circle, which is the thing. I'll go ahead and look and see if there's any important details in here, but I don't think so. Seja is by here. Looks like mountains. I'm just getting topography at this point because it's all what it is. The great trees. Great Tress, not trees. I don't know if that's important or not. Got some mountains and stuff here. This is called Vera. Okay, Morajai, which is where those boxes come from, which has a ship by it, so this is probably seafaring. And Korarka is on the left, which we can see that overall, so we can see most of this overall. The land doesn't seem to have any details that I care much about, but exists, so I want to take pictures of it. Rather too much information than not enough in Moraven. A lot of the details we can see on the big scale, but man, I wanted to know. We're going to get all of this too from the other side, aren't we? Borosphere. I knew I needed this. I'm looking with so much attention now to detail, and holy crap, I cannot fathom not having a magnifying glass for this and expecting to get anything done. And we got the names again. We got Dauja, Mora. Get positioned where I want you. I want you a little bit further south so I can see the name. Mamora Vea. Finmora. Okay. This is an angel with a hoe and a moon. Can we see the both? I want to see both of those. Whatever. I can see enough of it. And in Eclipse and Eclipse. And in Eclipse has the Duster. Okay, here we have a bunch of islands that are Isles of Orsay. The Three of Tides. We're looking up, we're going up, we're seeing this. There's the King. The Devoted Circle, don't know what that's going to be, but we'll see it above. The King and 3 kids, 2 sons and a daughter, I think. The Devoted Circle, the Devoted Moon, the Rogue Moon. Can't really see what that says. Devoted Orbit. Something. 14 hours. There's not a time on that orbit, on the Rogue Orbit. Go and just take a picture of that for the heck of it. People looking over to the monks and the priest. Or the people on one side and the priests and monks on the other side. We have the Seeker of Sun. Let me look below first. Hold on, what do we have down here? That was the outer circle down here. Telescope. The stars. The globe. Is that the camera? Looks like it. Mrs. Epson with a balloon. Yeah, the Seeker of Signs. And then we have Diamond at the bottom. Raja, India, Arch Aries, and these two probably can't fit together, but do those. Should be pretty obvious. Come on. Be so delicate when I'm using controller. Whatever. Pretty obvious from that. Okay. And I didn't look at the middle. Of course, let me look at the middle. Any details, anything named? Names are the big thing I'm really looking for. Further nuance, I did see that, right? Way back before when I was reading. I don't see anything in the Orsay. Can I see that normally? Yeah, I kind of can, but let me go ahead and take a picture of it big so I make sure I know it. Orsay. I didn't see anything important there, so we're just gonna look at this, whatever this says. Insay. There isn't a south. Orsay is east. Okay, so we think we got out of that everything. And Seja and Ajse. But those are probably words from the other language, so we need to translate those, I'm assuming. Holy guacamole. Again, I am blown away by how much information in the cosmology they have. They have so much information in this game, and I love it. I absolutely live and die for this stuff. This is great. Get my step count up and see if we can't go do anything. We already got the important stuff. I mean, we got 15 out of that. That's not bad. I have so many pictures. You guys have no idea how many pictures I have. I have so many pictures. Double back, see if we can craft anything. And that may be all for this run, just because I need to sit down and digest everything. I need to like print this out and have it in a binder. Come on, let me do it. I think we already did this, but maybe not. In case we can, I'll just double check that there's no other options. Nope. So we'll do the lucky purse. We did that. Didn't do that. Where did I see that we could combine certain things? I don't remember. I swear it was in the library that we had a list of things that we could combine, but I don't know. Where do we find detailed information about items? That's 7. I have 7 items, okay. Just need to take one more classroom? What? One more classroom? My heart is broken. If I had known I needed it, I would have done it. I could have done it. It would have been easy. I've already drafted it. I have to do another classroom run. Oh, come on. Oh, man. I did so well on this run, too. Granted, there's other things I can do. I learned a lot. Yeah. Oh, but man, that was just a pee-pee punch to my soul. But I'm going out here and I'm doing the Holy Circle, and you can't convince me otherwise. Did I not get the... Guys, listen. I'm not used to it, okay? Just hear me out. I'm not used to it. The sky is purple. Okay, we're going over here and we're rotating because we can. Unless we need to finish the final exam before it lets us. But we've seen it now. Use the magnifying glass on it, so we should be able to be allowed to do it because we know it now. Let me in. I like the music. Anyway. How do I interact? I don't. Okay, let me pull up the picture. I'm gonna pull up the picture. Not that one. Nope, nope. Where is our holy circle? Okay, sacred circle. Okay. Here we go. Move stuff away. Enhance. What is it? It'd be nice to be back in the game. Okay. It's not to 90 degrees for sure. I don't know how to move it anyway, but what the frick? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me freaking pause. Give me this holy circle. Holy circle. Sacred circle. It's numbered. Where is number 1? I have to be able to burn it. I have to be able to burn it in the right order, I think. 3, 5. How do I know which is which? It gives me like 5 angles. Okay, I do see it. And this is everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So that's the picture I need right there. I'm gonna guess. Gosh. Maybe this is the horizontal. In which case, number 1 I happen to do, if I'm right. So number 2 is here. What? No, above it. I don't care. Number 3. I need to zap it, stupid. Or zap it more. What are we doing? Hold on. I can't spin the top. The top is the same. So we're going to say that this is the line. That was entirely accidental. We just lined it up. That's all we freaking did was line it up. Okay, let's power it real quick if we can. I am stuttering so badly. Give me what I crave and need and will pull your eyes out if you don't give it to me. Violence is our choice for today. We're going to get this open. Doth not test me. Thou doth not test me. Take you. Yes. Take you. They said the East Garden. I knew there was an East Garden. I knew that thing looked weird from the very beginning. I don't know why zapping it was a thing. Because it's electrical, I just could. Is that a hint that we could mess with it? In case people didn't realize? I don't know, but we're doing this, so let's do it. Okay. Why? Give me access. I didn't realize it would need that. What are we doing though? The satellite dish, that's the SD. If it's not safe, lower the SD, the satellite dish. That's permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. New experimental data packets can now be uploaded to the laboratory from Cinca, and inbound electronic mail and communications from off-site will no longer be blocked. We can use the Cinca sync. That's what you were. That's why I don't need them down there anymore. Okay. It's permanent edition satellite dish. Sneaky little boy. that's going to make the laboratory useful now. 100% that's what does it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, what else was there? That was the circle. We did that. We did that with knowledge of the circle. I clearly meant to do it. Instead of just pressing randomly. Maybe you can only press it in certain ways, but all we did was line it up. And it probably had to do with the angles from the picture, but it's not super obvious. Oh, no, I bet it is, because watch this. It does line up. I need to give you a reason, right? I can't just be like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. I need to give you a reason. We're going to do it like this. Assuming I'm right. Yeah, this was aimed here. I don't know why we zapped the places we've got. The zapping still doesn't make sense to me. Unless this really isn't about that, but it really looks like it is. It's only that one is divided. These are the angles. This is a horizontal, right here. We chose 2 and 8. I don't know. It's not super apparent why that's a thing. Oops, sorry. I'm really trying to line it up with the pictures, but I don't know that it does very nicely. 46. Hold on, let me zoom back into here. Top. Tob from bottom. Let me see if I can show y'all. Here we go. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I can show it to you right here. And we will to it. There we go. So what you can probably see is this 46 top bottom by 8. The top right says TOB for bottom. Actually, no, it's TOR both. Tor and Tor. Does Tor mean to turn? Now I'm confused. I don't know. I tried to make it lining up with like the lines on this drawing, but it still doesn't really indicate anything. Let me be more indicate, like on, can you see my screen? Probably not. Basically above the 8 you see a 3. I tried to line it up with that, but I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me as far as where we zapped. So I think you just have to kind of go with it, honestly. I don't think it can let you do the wrong answer. Like you can't zap wrong places. You just zap, and spin. My only other thought is, can I close this? I kind of want to close this, but nope, took it out. Never mind. Go back. Actually, if I take them out, can I take all of them out and it goes back down or something? Can I spin it again? Can't spin it. Okay, whatever. I'll leave them here just so that I don't have the trading school or trading station or anything, but this was horizontal where this line is, more or less, right? So based on that, we kind of zapped 3 and 8. Don't know if that's important. Not 8, 3 and 6. I really don't know why the line is. I don't know why it's lined up like this, even with the picture. The picture just told me, hey, look at this again, and I happen to have the item to manipulate it. So I kind of want to know what time it is, but if we go here, that's 90 degrees, so I knew I could turn it basically. Oh, tour is probably rotate backwards. I don't think of it. Rotate or something. So we got rotate here. So can I spin a part of it too? I don't know. I don't know if it's just saying I could spin 2 things there or what. I don't know what's going on with that, but that was interesting. We'll keep on keeping on, but for now, that's what this was. We need to. I'm moving and you can't see me because of stuff. Yeah, anyway. Well, I guess I'll keep showing you the other pictures. This was everything, right? This is what made me think sundial, because we did have this kind of angle on it by default. So I kept reading it as like 325 or something. And if you rotate this like 15 degrees, it would be that. So that's why I was like, oh, this is definitely the thing. We got the rotate there. Can't see most of the bottom part, but this definitely told me to deal with that. But I just accidentally stumbled my way into a correct answer, and I don't exactly know why based on this, because this does not have 3 things. This does not tell me much about the angles and why it's a certain way. It just has it, and so I knew to try to play with it. But that's the sacred circle done. The spiral of stars. I must be able to rotate either the planetarium or the observatory thing. And so we need to get them in the spiral of stars. And that'll explain her ladyship's chamber thing. If we keep going, it's all of those. The bat, the thing, and the crow, whatever. North Circle is this thing, but didn't tell us anything. We had this weird way to the flag and all of these V's. The tree and all the people. Seja and the land. I took a bunch of the land. I shouldn't have. The next one. And that gave us the names of them. And then the Isk and the In eclipse. We could see what direction the moons were. The Isles of Orsay, the 3 tides, the King, the devoted circle, the rogue moon. And this goes back to what's in the, this goes back to the poem in the church room, so we'll need to go back and read that again. It's getting late. Purple fog, because it's late, I'm assuming. Anything I need to do before it really shuts me down? I need to see what time it is. I want to know what time my day ends. It is beautiful, but this is a good chance to see what time the day ends. It's 9 o'clock, a little after 9. Okay. Very pretty though. Look at that. That's, I mean, toxic, but also gorgeous. A satellite dish. I can't believe it was a satellite dish. Crazy. Also, we need those to go back into the basement, I'm realizing. because we can't use the terminal without it at all. Actually, we probably can. We can use the terminal without it. We got water in here. We can make a wish and get our shovels and collect that one day, or whatever we want to do with that. I had 8 classrooms, bro. So I still need to do a schoolhouse run. House 9! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Sink in lab. Visit clock again. Revisit clock. Revisit clock tower. Note. And that's gonna be it, but wild. Do I have anything else I can play with while I'm thinking about it? Pantry, no. Dining room, no. Dormitory, no. Bunk room, classroom, cloister, solarium. Gallery, gymnasium, commissary. Pump room, quest room, pool. We left the pool open. We have a kitchen. Did I do anything with the kitchen? As far as messing with its levels, I don't think so. But I'll go back to the kitchen just to see. Do I have any items I can forge into anything else? Shovel and compass, make the dowsing rod. I think I already did that and it was useless. Shovel won't go with anything else. Running shoes don't go with anything. Coupon book don't go with anything. Key card doesn't go with anything. Okay. Do I have a lab? Nope, I don't. Okay. We did so well, and if I had known that that there was a 9th, I would have redrawn so many times. Instead, I saw dining room, I said I need the steps, but no, I need a classroom run to get tested, and I can, get tested for a number of things, but I think it's full water right now, so I want to go. I can't get back up there, I don't think, not to pump room. Yeah, we did what we wanted to, that was huge, but coming up on 10 o'clock. Well, I have the running shoes, so if I go outside and downstairs, I may save myself a bunch of steps. Shoes here, not shoes there. Shoes here. If I can save every step to foundation, then that's going to be huge. I feel like there was another classroom I did want to have the. Oh, this is down too. I feel like there was another classroom I wanted to have the magnifying glass for, but I can't think of a single one that mattered nearly as much. It really was focused in on this one. Because everything else was like art class or whatever. It's like that. This one is massive. What am I looking at? This one is not the right one, so this one here. I didn't dig these. Give me food. Please, food. Please, I beg of you, food. Please, I kneel. I beg. Coins. Okay. Okay, buddy. Wrong. I have to go through corridor. Man, this is not going to work out. But bedroom does give me some forgiveness. I might have some forgiveness in Steppies. Come on, give me some more forgiveness, dude. Thank you. I just need to get how many rooms? 1, 2, I need 3 rooms. 1, 2. Okay. We want to try having part of the kitchen drained, but not all of it. Kitchen is on 4. 4 goes to tank 2. I can drain. I don't know. Let me think on how to do part of this. Well. I can't get from pool to 2, can I? Because pool is this one. Goes to there. Goes straight in here. Okay. This has to be a 1 only. Oh. 1 only. Let me see how to do this. Need to fill pool. The one I've got here. Take kitchen. Put it into number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kitchen only goes into 2. Okay, so I was doing it right. Crap, that's not what I wanted. I'm looking the other way. Yeah, no, it's exactly the opposite of what I wanted. Just fill it with 2. Can't get back, but this may be a thing. If pool only goes into one, we can completely drain it then. Yeah, one doesn't play a part into this. Pool can stay drained. We're playing games with tank 2. The only reason we'd need tank 1 is to put like some of reservoir into tank 1 in order to put tank 2 in it. I don't even know. I'd probably have to play with aquarium. Yeah, I'd be playing with aquarium and pool for that game. We don't need the boat, so that's probably fine. We already got the key, so it's really fine. I don't know what time it is. Can I go one step and find out what time it is? I don't think there's one on the clock in there, so we'll go in here and see if there's a clock in here. We have a bedroom without a clock in it. It's wild. Okay, well, we'll call it a day. Tomorrow we will check kitchen. Check kitchen water. Cinca, I think we already wrote that down. Yeah, Cinca, sink, and lab. Revisit clock tower note. Schoolhouse. Heat the freezer. Smash the green room. See the back of the ballroom with the weird pane. Let's see if we can do anything about breaking the front corners. Probably not, but whatever. And then library sigil stuff, which is kind of our main quest. That should be everything so far. So, I will call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, and we'll go ahead and do last book. Last book. Find mom. Yeah, my allowance being 51 coins is what tipped me off to that. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. This has been great. We have a great run. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, or night, or whatever time of day it is for you. Have a great one. Thanks. Bye!